Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this morning.
Good morning, everyone. I am Alexandra Carter. It is 6 a.m. on this Wednesday, April 16th, 2024. Sending it over now to News 8 meteorologist Bill Grall. Bill, you're tracking some storms. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, busy forecast. We're going to see some storms in spots this morning, but the main event will be later this afternoon into this evening. Before we get to that, let's check the temperatures from yesterday. Another beautiful day with highs ranging from 70 in Eau Claire to 80 in Boscobel. We were smack dab in the middle of that here in La Crosse with a high of 75. Now you can see clouds building to the west, and every now and then you'll see a lightning strike or off in the distance to the south and west into northeastern Iowa. 75 and 41, the numbers from yesterday. That's well above the average high of 60. Sunrise time this morning in about 20 minutes or so at 6:19. Now you can see that first band of showers and thunderstorms approaching Winneshiek and Fillmore counties will be the first to see these. They're kind of lifting to the north and east, and they are non-severe storms. These are just garden variety and will probably weaken just a little bit as they track towards our viewing area as they run into some drier air. But more batches of showers and thunderstorms upstream, if you will, that will track through the area as the day progresses. Current temps in the 40s and low to mid 50s, and we will see cooler highs today in the low to mid 60s. Windy east winds 15 to 30, gusting to 45 with those periods of showers and thunderstorms likely. Some could be strong to severe from about 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. I'll have many more details with my 8-day forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, Bill, we will see you then. Time now for the stories making headlines this morning. Jury selection expected to resume in just a couple of hours in the Manhattan criminal trial of former President Donald Trump. Those in the courtroom yesterday say the 77-year-old appeared irritated and annoyed at times. He's facing 34 counts of falsifying records to hide an alleged affair with an adult film star ahead of the 2016 election. CBS News' Jared Hill has more for us from New York.
After a full first day in his first criminal trial, soon former President Donald Trump heads back to a Manhattan courtroom.
It's a scam. It's a political witch hunt.
Trump emerged defiant after yesterday's historic proceedings, which ended without a single juror chosen. That's after 96 potential jurors out of a pool of hundreds were brought in, more than half of them excused, telling the judge they could not be fair and impartial.
Jury selection is not going to be easy in this case. Everyone in this country has an opinion of the former president. Some think he's a criminal and an insurrectionist. Others think he's a hero who's being treated unfairly.
Trump is accused of falsifying business records to hide payments former fixer Michael Cohen made to adult film star Stormy Daniels. Prosecutors say Trump directed the payments to cover up an alleged past affair with Daniels ahead of the 2016 presidential election. Trump has denied the affair and the charges.
This is a persecution like never before.
Yesterday, prosecutors asked the judge to hold Trump in contempt for violating a gag order over recent social media posts bashing Cohen and Daniels, both likely witnesses. A hearing is scheduled for next week. Trump has publicly said he'd like to testify in the trial, but it's unclear if his legal team will call on him to do so.
Yesterday, former President Trump also bashed the presiding judge after the judge denied his request to attend a U.S. Supreme Court hearing next week regarding his claims of immunity over the January 6th insurrection. Under New York law, Trump is required to attend every day of his criminal trial. That's expected to last up to 8 weeks. And Caitlin Clark is officially taking her talents to the WNBA. Clark was the #1 pick in the WNBA draft last night and was selected by the Indiana Fever. The all-time leading scorer in NCAA Division I basketball history will try to resurrect an Indiana Fever franchise that hasn't made the postseason since 2016. Clark's new team will appear on national TV in 36 of their 40 regular season games. That's more national broadcasts than any other team. Clark's first preseason game with the Fever is May 3rd in Dallas. And back here closer to home, West Salem High School has a new principal this morning. The school district announcing Justin Jen as the new principal. He served several roles in the district, including 6 years as associate principal for West Salem High School. He's succeeding Principal Mike Malott, who's retiring. The district appointed Jen last week. And the La Crosse School Board finalizing language for a school consolidation referendum. That referendum would close Emerson, Spence, and Hintgen elementary schools. It would build a new school at the Hogan administrative site. State Road Elementary would be expanded to absorb Hintgen students. Last night, the board added phrasing to clarify Hintgen's closure, which the referendum had not previously mentioned.
I think that in the interest of clarity for the voters and understanding this is what we're putting forward, what we think is a good plan to go forward and make an investment in our district, I think we need to be as clear about that as possible.
Voters will decide on the referendum this November. As the 2024 election inches closer, polls show a significant chunk of voters are unenthusiastic about the rematch between President Biden and former President Trump. But will that keep them home when Election Day rolls around? With just over 6 months to go, Natalie Brand checks in with independent voters who could help decide this election.
Coffee shop of blended views, almost everyone we spoke to had the same feeling about the impending presidential election.
I'm not super excited about it.
Ben Matthew, who describes himself as independent, says this year could come down to voting against a candidate instead of in support of one.
You're not running towards something, you're kind of running away from something in some ways.
Diane Lester says in 2020 she couldn't bring herself to vote and doesn't know what she'll do this year.
It just feels like really daunting and really difficult.
It's a sentiment reflected in CBS News polling. At the same time, CBS News Director of Elections and Surveys, Anthony Salvanto, says most voters still view 2024 as important.
I think it's going to be an interesting but important question to see how each campaign does at motivating their supporters to turn out, because there may be very few persuadable people.
Rebecca Leakway says she's committed to voting.
Personally don't love the candidates, but I know who I'm going to vote for.
But she worries a contentious election cycle will turn off younger voters.
I hope that they realize that it's important either way, and sometimes the choice is not a great choice, but you still live in a country where you have the power to make that choice, and you should take advantage of that.
Voters who spoke with us also have a message for the political parties.
Both sides need to have more empathy and understanding for the other side and be willing to compromise. Otherwise, we don't move forward.
We need to make sure that we have a leader in office that's going to represent all the people.
Hoping a future with a little less polarization could restore some enthusiasm for the next presidential election cycle.
A CBS News election official says in the 2024 presidential campaign, so far more than 90% of each candidate's 2020 backers say they're sticking with their candidate this go-round. The time now is 6:06. Still ahead on your morning news, a brand of gluten-free bagels is being recalled this morning because, well, they contain gluten. We'll have those details coming up in your consumer news. And the House is set to vote on foreign aid to Israel and Ukraine, along with a proposed TikTok ban that passed the Senate with bipartisan support. That and more coming up in just a bit. For now, we're sending you to break with something to put the good in your morning. Scientists have discovered 3 new species of kangaroos that lived up to 5 million years ago. That's according to research from South Australia's Flinders University. Paleontologists discovered several complete fossil skeletons while they were working at a lake in the south of Australia. Most of the kangaroos would have looked similar to those we see today, but more stout and muscular. Scientists say the largest would have been about 6.5 feet tall. The kangaroos likely moved in large groups known as mobs and were able to survive in a broad range of habitats. Scientists believe the giant kangaroos became extinct about 40,000 years ago. Wouldn't it be kind of cool, but also kind of scary to run into one of them? Don't go anywhere. Your consumer news at News 8 Now this morning is just after the break.
To everyone who enjoys a feel-good meal, we're crafting one for you, Wisconsin style.
We're talking handcrafted, cooked to order,
scoop to perfection goodness.
More like greatness.
A snuggle up in the booth, share a bite kind of meal.
A fill you up, heart and soul kind of meal.
Come treat someone you love to a meal they're sure to love.
One always served with a smile.
That comes from the heart.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you. Thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You could even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
If you think it's expensive to hire a good window company, just wait until you hire a bad one.
Don't get lured into cheap windows that you'll end up having to replace again in 5 years.
Here at Clear Choice, we only sell the highest quality windows that we'd install in our own home, all backed by a lifetime manufacturer warranty and installed by our factory-trained employees, not subcontractors.
Upgrade your home with the Elite Series windows this month with our buy 3, get 1 free sale. Choose a quality window that will last a lifetime. Call Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions today.
Cooley Carpet has always been more than just carpet, and now the name will reflect that. Cooley Floors and Design. Along with the brand new name, there's a fresh new look to the showroom. Don't worry, Cooley Floors and Design still has the same great team at the same convenient location. Ready to elevate your space? The design consultants will take the time to discuss your dreams, needs, and your budget. Cooley Floors and Design will accompany you through every step from expert advice to professional installation. Visit Cooley Floors and Design on Mormon Cooley Road for a fresh new look.
Welcome back. A good Tuesday morning to you. It is 6:10, just turned 6:11. Check that schoolcast. You're going to want to make sure the kids are ready for some rain today and some wind today as well. 53 at 7 a.m. with a chance for some showers and thunderstorms, especially in our western communities. 60 by lunchtime and afternoon highs around 64. So still a little bit above average, but not as warm as the past several days. Dog walking forecast, not a great day for that. You'll want to check that radar. Good day to download our First Warn Weather app, as you'll need to dodge the showers and thunderstorms. Bosco lives in Sparta. Cindy tells me he loves going for walks, but today might want to continue to be parked on the chair there. You look comfy there as well, but again, watch the radar to see if you can squeeze in a walk in between the showers and thunderstorms. Kind of an ominous sky as we look off to the west this morning, as some showers and thunderstorms are in those neck of the woods to our west. We'll see those periodically today and tonight, with the strongest storms this afternoon and into this evening. Showers still likely tomorrow and even into part of Thursday, and cooler temperatures later this week as well, with highs only in the 50s starting on Thursday right through the weekend. Now, radar showing first little band of showers and thunderstorms, not severe, just garden variety, moving into Winneshiek County, Fillmore County, and again, the best chance for seeing these this morning will be along and west of the Mississippi River, but they could hold together to impact the La Crosse area in a few hours. Temperatures in the 40s and 50s currently. We'll see highs today in the low to mid 60s, right around 64 in La Crosse with those very windy conditions. Many more details on this 8-day forecast coming up in about 3.5 minutes.
In your consumer news this morning, a brand of gluten-free mini bagels are being recalled because they may contain gluten. Feel Good Foods issuing the nationwide voluntary recall due to cross-contamination. The affected products, you can see some of the packages on your screen. They include gluten-free plain and everything flavored cream cheese stuffed bagels. They are found in the frozen section of stores in a yellow box like you see here, or a white box with blue and white labels showing photos of the mini bagels. According to the FDA, both products have best buy dates from 5/29/24 to 9/17/25. Those dates are listed on the bottom of the boxes if you need to check yours. Trump Media and Technology Group stock plummeted 15% Monday after the company announced a massive offering of new shares. The company went public last month. The stock value rocketed higher leading up to that initial public offering, but it's lost more than 60% of its value from the peak on March 26th. A new stock offering now could help the struggling company stay afloat. And an update on that, today the company is announcing plans to roll out a streaming service. We just learned that. The stock has bounced back since that announcement by about 5% in pre-market trading today. And spending at U.S. retailers rose for a second month in a row in March. The Commerce Department reports retail sales rose 0.7% from the month before, beating expectations. The report underscores the strength of the U.S. consumer, fueled by a robust job market. Retail spending has gone up in 7 of the past 10 months through last month. A new bill to ban TikTok could be up for a House vote this week. It's different than the one that passed the chamber last month with strong bipartisan support. And sources say this time the ban is tucked into a set of 4 separate bills. That could make the ban harder for the Senate to ignore, as Amy Kiley explains.
We won't be voting on the Senate supplemental.
Instead, House Speaker Mike Johnson says he hopes to pass 4 separate bills this week. 3 have aid for Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan. Sources say the 4th includes a ban on TikTok.
That has some of the things with regard to the loan lease option and the Repo Act and some other sanctions on Iran and other measures that we've been talking about here for quite some time.
The Senate has yet to take up a different TikTok bill the House passed with strong bipartisan support last month. It would ban the platform from U.S. app stores unless it spun off from its Chinese parent company. Supporters of that measure say TikTok is a national security risk.
We cannot rule out that the CCP could use it.
TikTok says about 170 million Americans use the platform. Banning it faces opposition.
You are voting against my small business. You are voting against me getting a slice of my American pie.
This is where entertainment happens. This is where the commentary and analysis of entertainment world happens. This is where education happens.
The House bills could hold some appeal for Democrats. They've been trying to pass foreign aid for months. But the White House prefers a Senate package that does not ban TikTok.
What we want to see is that bipartisan national security supplemental that passed overwhelmingly 70-29 in the Senate.
The House has the ability to combine the 4 bills after greenlighting them separately. That might be a tough sell, though, with GOP hardliners in the chamber, but it could make it easier for the Senate to pass the package. That's it for your morning consumer news. Time now is 6:16. Let's check in with News 8 meteorologist Bill Grahl, who has a look at our forecast for us.
Well, a good morning to you, Alexandra. It's a very busy morning weather-wise. Let's get right to it. First of all, we'll check the good news. We've had 7 days now in a row with above-average high temperatures, including those 70-degree readings on Saturday, Sunday when we flirted with 80 and then 75 yesterday. But we do start a cool down today. In fact, highs in the 50s later this week, even low 50s by Friday and Saturday. Kind of an ominous sky as we look live to the west from CityCam 8. Every now and then, some lightning off in the distance there over northeastern Iowa. 51 in La Crosse, 52 downtown at the station. Winds out of the east-southeast at around 10, but those will be a story today as well. And the Mississippi dropping 6.03 feet. 48 degrees for you folks in Eau Claire. Easterly winds 16 to 26 miles per hour. And again, it's going to be a windy day. Temperatures quite mild to our south in the 60s. Locally, most of us in the 40s and 50s, ranging from 46 in Sparta and Volk Field and Viroqua to 55 in Decorah. Winds out of the east at around 5 to 15, even 25 miles per hour over towards Rochester, where it's already gusting to 35 miles per hour. And that's going to be a windy day, especially this afternoon and this evening. Winds will be from the east 20 to 30, could gust to 45 miles per hour. So that's why a wind advisory in play for most areas. And again, the strongest winds this afternoon and evening. Might see some minor tree branch damage that could cause some power flickering or power outages and impacts to high-profile vehicles today as well. Now, a little radar tour here. First band of showers and thunderstorms, non-severe by the way, impacting Winneshiek County, approaching the Decorah area, and also Fillmore County. These are kind of moving to the north-northeast and weakening just a little bit as they run into some drier air over Wisconsin. But if they do hold together, we could see a shower or thunderstorm in the La Crosse area and Eau Claire this morning. And then the main action is back to the west here over Nebraska. That's where the low is, which will track towards the region, also lift this warm front closer to the area and bring more showers showers and thunderstorms later today and into tonight. Kind of a squeeze play going on with this high and the approaching low. That's what's causing the windy conditions from the east-southeast today. So Sky Tracker shows the showers and storms kind of weaken later this morning, but then the main batch comes after about 2 or 3 o'clock, arrives in La Crosse probably around the dinner time hour, 5 or 6 p.m., and then moves out around 9 or 10 o'clock, but then that low spins across the region, so still periodic shower and thunderstorm chances overnight and even through our Wednesday. Showers still likely. Even into Thursday, another little batch of moisture comes into play with a chance for more showers on Thursday. Now, in terms of the severe threat, level 1 risk from the Storm Prediction Center along the I-90 corridor, level 2 risk for our far southern communities, and a level 3 risk farther south into Iowa. Local timing looks to be from about 3 to 9 p.m. with large hail and strong winds the main threats. Can't fully rule out an isolated tornado, especially down to the south here, and also some locally heavy rainfall potential. Now, don't get too hung up on the exact numbers here. These will fluctuate with each model run, but what I want you to take away from this, some spots could see 1 to 2 inches of rainfall through tomorrow evening. Quick check of the temperatures today. They'll be cooler, but still slightly above average in the 60s. Most spots seeing highs between about 60 and 66 degrees, maybe 67 or 68 in our far southern counties. So for today, it's an alert day, windy with periods of showers and thunderstorms, 64. Alert night due to that chance of storms continuing, especially the strong storms through about 9 p.m. Windy tonight as well, 56. 60 tomorrow, still showers likely, still a chance of showers Thursday, and staying breezy right through Saturday with highs only in the 50s, in fact lower 50s Friday and Saturday. Back in the 60s next week though, with some low-end rain chances around Tuesday and Wednesday. But stay extra weather aware for those stronger thunderstorms later this afternoon into this evening. Alexandra?
All right, Bill, we will do that. Thank you. The time now is 6:20. Still ahead on your morning news. Airport stress is all too common for travelers. But in your medical news this morning, we'll reveal how dogs are making a difference, from sniffing out security threats to comforting anxious passengers. Stay tuned to discover the remarkable impact of our four-legged friends on air travel.
The Ithaca baseball team is hoping to get back to the state tournament this season, plus a lot of our area athletes were on the track yesterday. I'll have all those highlights coming up in the Blitz.
At Taco John's, we believe a better Taco Tuesday starts with better tacos. That means using 100% North American beef, cooking shells in-house daily, and a deal that makes you say, how are these only $1.29? Taco Tuesday is every Tuesday at Taco John's.
It's our lowest prices of the season at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Right now, shop unbeatable deals on the things you need for spring. Like $250 instant savings on this new Cub Cadet Hydro Lawn Tractor. Stock up and save on 20-pound bags of Blaine's brand Easy Scoop cat litter, 4 for $24. And get a free bag of Estate garden fertilizer when you buy a bag of new Estate Premium 4-in-1 lawn treatment. Don't miss our lowest prices of the season in-store or online at farmandfleet.com.
The camper. It has been a reliable companion for your family's good times. But after years of use, it is showing some wear and tear. A broken window from an errant baseball, a couch that your dog allegedly chewed on, and an AC unit that doesn't work like it should. It's time to call Jim's Truck and Trailer Coachworks. We have been improving your family's camper since 1970. Call us today and we will make your camper feel brand new. Jim's Truck and Trailer Coachworks. Repair, refinish, remarkable.
At Schwebel Getz & Sieben, our most important value is our commitment to our clients.
I chose Schwebel Getz & Sieben because I was immediately at ease.
Schwebel Getz & Sieben took the world off of my shoulders.
It was extremely helpful to have somebody there that I could trust and that I knew had my interest in mind.
After meeting with Schwebel Getz & Sieben, there was no question in my mind that they were the right firm to handle the case.
Representing accident victims for over 40 years, Schwebel Getz & Sieben.
Maxwell White, done right.
Looking to remodel your bath or shower? Call the professionals at Maxwell White. Our trained and licensed technicians will come to your home and install or replace your unit in as little as 1 day, taking care of you and your home with speed and efficiency without sacrificing quality. Let the professionals at Maxwell White tackle your next bathroom project.
786-4004.
Now offering financing on repairs and projects of all sizes.
Good news. Yeah.
This is your family.
You're not anywhere else other than right here, and I feel that.
Let's bring it.
Weekdays at 3 on News 8.
Download the News 8000 app today.
Welcome to the Blitz. The weather is finally starting to feel like spring, which is great for our high school athletes as they continue to start their spring season. We've got a lot of great baseball teams, but it's hard to think about this season without remembering the wild comeback that the Ithaca Bulldogs had in last year's Division IV state championship game. Ithaca trailed by 7 runs entering the 5th, down but not out. The Bulldogs kept biting, and they put together a comeback for the ages, capped off with a 4-run 7th that gave the school their 2nd ever baseball state title. The hunt for a repeat is officially underway. The team returned a lot of key pieces, and now they know what it takes to make the run. But it's a new year. Everyone's going to be giving the Bulldogs their best shot.
Just stay focused. Don't lose sight of the goal that we want to accomplish. But there's a lot of good teams that we have to play to get through this, so it's not going to be easy.
One thing the Bulldogs have going for them, they know how to have fun. The team has a close bond, and they love showing up to the field to play some ball.
Seeing this team come together as just a bunch of friends, and we treat each other like family, and there's nobody else in Wisconsin that could have done what we did, and this exact same team is back again this year, and everyone here just loves to play baseball, and that's all we want to do.
The team said that their goal is to make it back to the state tournament, but they've also got another goal. That's to win the Ridge and Valley Conference. Last year, the Bulldogs finished in 3rd, while Seneca took 1st. Those two teams face off today. Let's hit the track at Luther High. Many of our area teams competing at the night invite. We'll start on the girls' 100-meter hurdles. Alma Pepin's Finley Knoll ahead of the pack. She takes 1st with a time of 17.31. Then it was the boys' turn, and Luther's Micah Scheibel with the home field advantage. The senior takes the top time of 17.09 seconds. Let's go to the girls' 100-meter dash. This one was tight, but Black River Falls senior Olivia Olson wins by a hair at 14.29. And on the boys' side, West Salem's Carter Walter in the zone. The senior putting his skills on full display. Walter flying toward the finish line with a top time of 11.46. Also had some action at Logan High, starting with some field events. Holman's Caden Leyland trying to clear 6 feet, and he does it. That ties his personal best, and it gave him the win. After all the other events were over, it was finally time for Arcadia's Cassidy Peeler to take center stage, trying to clear 11 feet. She does it with ease. Peeler would actually clear 12.6 as she takes 1st place. Let's go to the track now. Girls 100-meter dash. Lydia Lazarescu continues to dominate, comes across the line at 12.17. That ties her personal best. It's currently the fastest time in the state. How about the boys' 4x200-meter relay? Caledonia had the fastest time coming into the meet. Warriors backed it up, finishing in 1 minute 31 seconds, nearly 3 seconds faster than the 2nd place team. Holman would finish in 1st as a team for both the girls and the boys. Brewers back home last night taking on the Padres. The rookie is for real. Jackson Churio with the man on. This ball is crushed for a 2-run homer. Brewers up 3-0 at that point, but San Diego scores 7 unanswered. Jackson Merrill drives in a pair in the 5th. Brewers come up short, 7-3 the final score. Twins in Baltimore last night taking on the Orioles. Minnesota down 2 in the 2nd. Jose Miranda slices that in half. His 1st homer of the year makes it just a 1-run game, but in the 5th, Cedric Mullins blows this one wide open. Mullins lifts one high and deep to right, stays just inside the foul pole for a 2-run shot. Orioles go up 4. They hang on for the win, 7-4, the final. That's going to do it for the Blitz. We'll see you tonight.
We've all seen what's happening at our border. President Biden and Senator Baldwin's open border policy has brought more than 10 million illegal immigrants into our country. That's double the population of Wisconsin. Our country was already struggling to provide housing and health care to our citizens. And tragically, we're losing over 100,000 Americans a year to the drugs that pour over our open border. Their policy is wrong. I'm Eric Hovde. I approve this message, and I'll work to fix this problem.
Thousands of our heroes face the difficult choice between keeping their heat and power on or facing homelessness. 21,000 Wisconsin veterans are living below the poverty line, many impacted by physical or mental health challenges. Wisconsin loses 3 veterans to suicide every week. Together, our mission is to provide all struggling Wisconsin veterans with a critical survival safety net that keeps them safely in their homes. You can make a real difference by providing a donation to the Wisconsin Heat and Housing for Heroes initiative, with 95 cents of every dollar donated going directly to those right here in your community. Help by visiting www.heatforheroes.org or by calling 1-800-891-9276. That's 800-891-9276.
Ram is built to serve, and you'll find the Ram you're looking for at Pischke Motors in West Salem or Pischke Motors La Crosse.
It's last call on a Hemi V8 1500 during Ram Truck Month. Stop into Pischke Motors now to see our great selection. Ram combines power, technology, comfort, and capability with unparalleled durability, towing, hauling. Ram's V8 Hemi 1500 has you covered. Hurry in before they're all gone for good.
Start your search at Pischke.com and then drive away in your new Ram.
The biggest sale of the season is happening right now at LL Flooring. Save up to 50% on over 300 floors at the Dream Floor event. Our experts can help turn your indecision into your best decision and make the floor of your dreams a dream come true. Don't miss your chance to save up to 50% on over 300 floors with 24-month special financing. Get your dream deal today. The biggest sale of the season ends April 16th. Save more at LL Flooring's Dream Floor event. LL Flooring, every step covered.
Celebrating 70 years, we're News 8 Now. You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
In your morning medical news, the U.S. Supreme Court is ruling to allow Idaho officials to temporarily enforce a statewide ban on gender-affirming care for most minors. Idaho's governor signing the controversial law last year, making it a felony for anyone who provides gender treatments. That includes hormone therapies and puberty blockers to transgender minors. In February, the state filed an emergency request to block an order from a lower court that stopped implementation of that law. The high court's new ruling would allow Idaho to enforce the law while the lower courts deal with questions related to the issue. And if you give your kids melatonin to help them sleep, you'll want to listen to this. A trade group is calling for melatonin manufacturers to provide more warnings on their labels. The Council for Responsible Nutrition is giving producers 18 to 24 months to voluntarily add child deterrent packaging and cautionary language, including the risk of choking if not chewed properly. The group also warns a 2023 study found 25 melatonin gummy products contained dangerous levels of the hormone. The summer travel season is almost here, and everyone knows flying can be stressful. One of the world's busiest airports is helping travelers take a load off with help from some furry friends. CBS's Ian Lee shows us more.
These pups are on patrol at Istanbul Airport. They're not sniffing out drugs, but searching for tense travelers passing through Turkey.
Gerçekten çok talep görüyoruz.
This dog handler says, "We see a lot of demand for therapy dogs. They help people to relax." Border Collie Alita leads the pack of this pilot project, giving kisses and comfort.
After your long flight or you get stressful or you lost something, you need something like can keep you calm down, and something that's like the dog is wonderful.
Italian Retriever Cookie loves belly rubs.
I think it looks nice to have like friendly dogs in the airports.
And research shows this positive approach has health benefits, reducing stress, raising feel-good hormones, and lowering blood pressure.
They stop people worrying and they make people happy.
The idea is being unleashed at airports around the world, from the UK to Miami International.
He's here to keep you happy and de-stressed.
He's doing a great job.
Is he?
He's doing a great job,
It's dogs doing what they do best.
This is Brody. See how soft he is?
Being
Hey,
our
Brody.
best friends.
She wants to say hi to you, Brody.
Vets at Istanbul Airport say they monitor the health of the therapy dogs too, making sure they don't get stressed out during their 6-hour day. Spring is in the air and you may be itching to fire up the grill or bonfire, but the La Crosse Fire Department reminding everyone to prioritize fire safety. They say before starting any fire, check if your area is under a burn ban, ensure flames are kept away from structures, and only burn approved fuel. Also keep a bucket of water or shovel nearby, and if your fire gets out of control, call the fire department immediately.
Waiting to call just makes it worse. So if we get there and that fire has been put out already, we're not going to be upset about it. So don't hesitate to call us if you're at all worried that that fire's gotten out of control.
And the city of La Crosse is currently under a burn ban. That means no open burning is allowed. That includes using charcoal grills or recreational fire pits within city limits. The mild winter has turkey hunters switching up their strategies for tomorrow's spring season opener. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall shows us how.
John Clark has been turkey hunting for 30 years. He says this spring turkey season is going to look and feel a little different.
You know, it's not uncommon first season to have some snow on the ground or threat of snow. And this year it's going to be pretty mild. We can dress a lot warmer. You can sit a lot longer too, which can be a big help.
According to the DNR, the birds are also experiencing some changes, but not necessarily bad ones.
They didn't really have to fight off harsh winter conditions. But that also has kick-started their spring breeding behaviors a bit earlier than what we typically see.
When the turkeys start breeding, flocks disperse. Males find their own territories and follow hens for breeding. The hens eventually brood and nest. Regardless of how early they start their spring breeding behaviors, Cockatouch anticipates the harvesting authorizations to stay the same.
Hunter harvest success rate has been around 18-ish%, and we've noticed similar numbers of harvest authorizations being drawn in the initial spring turkey drawing. I'm predicting and hoping for a pretty successful hunting season again.
Safety is always important. The DNR encourages hunters to wear outfits like these and avoid wearing red, white, and blue.
According to the Wisconsin DNR, if a hunter sees those colors through the brush, you could be mistaken for a turkey. The agency encourages hunters not to over-camouflage, as this could impact your vision. Time now is 6:36. Let's check in with News 8 meteorologist Bill Grahl to tell us what to expect for our morning commute. Hi, Bill. What can we expect today?
Well, we can expect a lot of wind and periodic shower and thunderstorm chances as well, so be prepared for that. A live look through CityCam, kind of an ominous sky looking to the west. That's where those thunderstorms are approaching from. It is dry, though, in the La Crosse area right now. In fact, most of the viewing area is still dry, but my DriveCast does include those periodic shower and thunderstorm chances through the day. We'll see one little batch this morning and then more storms this afternoon and into tonight, and very windy conditions as well. Temperature is not quite as warm, low to mid 60s, but that's still near or a little bit above average. Now, clouds have rolled across the region, but you can see some thunderstorms have moved into the Decorah area. So Winneshiek County, far western Allamakee County, about the southwestern third of Fillmore County, and up towards the Rochester area as well. These are just garden variety showers and thunderstorms, nothing severe here, which is good news, just some beneficial rains, but more storms where those came from off to our south and west. Current temps in the 40s and 50s. We'll see highs today in the low to mid 60s. Gusty east winds, 15 to 30, could gust 40 to 45 miles per hour. Many more details on this 8-day forecast with my full forecast on the other side of the break. Alexandra?
And before we head to break, it's time to look at today's Look Who's 8, but sadly no birthdays today. But if you are celebrating, happy birthday. And if you know a special someone who is turning 8 weeks, 8 months, 8 years, 18, 80, or 88 years old soon, we'd love to feature them. Just upload their photo to our website, news8000.com, and look for the Submit Pictures button underneath the Home tab. And coming up, we're joined in studio by co-founder of Gray Area Productions to discuss the highly anticipated play Brilliant Traces, which is set to take the stage at the Pump House Theater later this week.
At Ashley Spring Semi-Annual Sale, you can spring into savings with Hot Buys $7.99 and under. Plus, shop our Spring Sofa Sale with 0% interest until April 2029 on in-store purchases. Hurry in and meet the all-new Ashley today.
The camper. It has been a reliable companion for your family's good times. But after years of use, it is showing some wear and tear. A broken window from an errant baseball, a couch that your dog allegedly chewed on, and an AC unit that doesn't work like it should. It's time to call Jim's Truck and Trailer Coachworks. We have been improving your family's camper since 1970. Call us today and we will make your camper feel brand new. Jim's Truck and Trailer Coachworks. Repair, refinish, remarkable.
Introducing the revolutionary Elite Window, available exclusively at Clear Choice.
Experience ultimate comfort and energy savings with this cutting-edge window.
With this unparalleled airtight seal that's 97% better than industry standards, you can say goodbye to drafts and hello to savings on your energy bill.
Upgrade your home with the Elite Series windows this month with our buy 3, get 1 free sale. Elite Series window, bringing you the best in energy, efficiency, and comfort. Call Clear Choice today.
It's the Bobby Bones Show. Wake up to friends every single morning. Amy is honest.
You train like you're a professional athlete.
You never know when I'm going to get the call into the big leagues.
Yeah, but how old are you?
If she doesn't agree, she tells me to my face. Garth Brooks, #1.
George Strait, #1.
She's got your back, but she will also check me if I need it.
Yes.
It's just a lot of fun every single morning.
Totally agree.
Come hang with us. Join me, Bobby Bones, every weekday morning starting at 6 on Kicks 106.3.
Are you looking for a high-paying career without any experience? Chart Industries has the opportunity you've been waiting for. Starting wage $30 per hour, highest pay in the area, guaranteed 40 hours, and so much more. If you are making less than $60,000 and want a healthy work-life balance, apply at jobs.chartindustries.com today. That's jobs.chartindustries.com.
It's nothing.
Sounds like something.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
Pepto-Bismol coats and soothes for fast relief when you need it most.
Bother the bugs. Not your family. Zevo is made with essential oils which attack bugs' biological systems. It wipes cleanly, plus is safe for use around people and pets. Zevo. People-friendly, bug-deadly.
Meet the all-new Ashley. Discover new styles in remodeled stores, offering everything you need to create inspired spaces. From our store to your door. The new Ashley. It's the love of home.
Welcome back and a good Tuesday morning to you at 6:41. Check the allergy report. Lower symptoms expected today and tomorrow thanks to the rain in the forecast. That rain tends to knock the pollen out of the air, so some good news there. Mowing forecast, not good news. It's not going to be a great day for that today or tomorrow with rain likely and even some thunderstorms today at times as well. Still some lingering showers on Thursday with cooler highs in the 50s. Kind of an ominous sky to the west this morning. That's where there are some thunderstorms in our far southwestern communities. 51 with cloudy conditions at the airport, 52 downtown, and the Mississippi falling a bit, 6.03 feet. 48 cloudy for you folks in Eau Claire, and winds already up from the east, 16 to 26 miles per hour. The Chippewa River holding steady. Current temperatures in the 40s and 50s locally. 46 at Sparta, 48 in Eau Claire, 50 in Winona, and 53 in Boscobel, 55 in Decorah. Winds, those will be a story today. They're from the east-southeast, 10 to 20 for some, gusting to 35 miles per hour over in Rochester, but at times they could gust 40 to 45 miles per hour, especially in those wind-prone areas of southeastern Minnesota, northeastern Iowa. So a wind advisory for most areas through the day, with the strongest winds expected this afternoon and evening. Could see some power flickering or outages due to some tree branch damage, impacts to high-profile vehicles as well. All right, now let's focus on the thunderstorms. We are seeing this first little band of non-severe storms, just garden variety, in parts of southeastern Minnesota, northeastern Iowa. And if they hold together, they could clip the La Crosse area over the next few hours. But the highest rain chances this morning will be along and west of the Mississippi River. But lots of showers and thunderstorms upstream, if you will, to our west, thanks to this area of low pressure ejecting out of the Central Plains. It's going to make its way towards the Twin Cities, and also a squeeze play with this ridge of high pressure. That's why it's going to be so windy today. But as that low and that warm front get closer, periods of showers and thunderstorms will continue. So those storms this morning gradually weaken, and again, the highest rain chances this morning will be in the western half of the Butte area. The main line comes after about 2 or 3 o'clock this afternoon, may impact the La Crosse area right around dinner time or so, and then move out of the area by about 9 or 10 o'clock. But as that low spins across the area, still periodic showers and some isolated thunderstorms overnight and throughout the day on Wednesday, as well as some additional moisture Thursday. Even keeps the chance of showers in our forecast. Severe threat, we've got a level 1 risk along the I-90 corridor, higher risk down to the south, level 2 risk for our southern counties, level 3 risk farther south into Iowa. Now the local timing, 3 to 9 p.m. Large hail and strong winds, the main threat. Can't fully rule out an isolated tornado, though, in our far southern areas, especially in those level 2 and 3 risk areas. So an alert day due to that threat. Rainfall totals could accumulate to an inch plus. Don't get too hung up on the exact totals here, but I want you to take away that some areas could see 1 to 2 inches of rainfall today, tonight, and through tomorrow. Zone forecast showing slightly cooler temperatures today, low to mid 60s. That's still a bit above average. Most spots will see highs between about 60 and 66, maybe a 67 or 68 in our far southern counties. So for today, it's an alert day because of that storm chance and the wind. Periodic showers and thunderstorms through the day. Again, most intense between about 3 and 9 p.m. 56 tonight with those showers and thunderstorms, still windy and still breezy for the next several days. Showers likely tomorrow, chance of showers on Thursday with cooler highs in the 50s Thursday through the weekend, and then back in the 60s next week with some low-end rain chances on Tuesday and Wednesday. That's the latest look at my busy 8-day forecast. Now here's Alexandra with a special guest this morning.
Thank you, Bill. The highly anticipated play Brilliant Traces is making its way to the Pump House stage very soon, and we're thrilled to have the co-founder of Gray Area Productions with us in studio this morning to give us an exciting inside look at the production. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, thanks for being here. So let's just start by telling us a little bit about what is Brilliant Traces about.
Yeah, so it takes place in a cabin in Alaska in the middle of a whiteout storm. A woman is banging on the door to get in. She finally makes her way in. She's in a full wedding dress and promptly collapses. And it's about the gentleman who lives there over the next couple days taking care of her.
Okay.
And about finding connection.
Okay, very intriguing. That's very intriguing for sure. So when and where can people see the show for themselves?
Yep, so we run at the Pump House Regional Arts Center from April 18th to the 28th.
Okay.
First performances, the 18th for this show, are always free previews, donation-based.
Okay, and is that just for the one on the 18th?
Just our first preview. Every show we try to do a donation-based preview.
Okay, very cool. So what made you decide to put this play on?
Yeah, this play and pretty much every Gray Area show, we really try to focus on the script. The playwright Cindy Lou Johnson has beautiful poetic language and imagery in the show, and that's really what drew us to this piece.
Okay, nice. Yeah, it sounds interesting for sure. And so is it recommended for an adults-only audience? Can you bring the kids? What would you recommend?
This is a play from Gray Area that everybody can enjoy together.
Okay, awesome. And what's your favorite part about the play?
My favorite part are probably what we're calling these mystic moments. They're times in the play where it really opens up and shows us the full emotions of the characters, and we pump music into that, and as a co-director and sound designer, that's probably my favorite bit.
Yeah, nice to get the emotions flowing with the help of some music, right? So are tickets on sale now? Do we have to buy them ahead of time at the box office? What's the guidance there?
They are available now. Thepumphouse.org. For online sales, you can always go to the box office, give them a call as well. You can get tickets at the door. Tickets at the door, and yeah, they're on sale now. We do have some limited seating in our theater, so it's best to get tickets as soon as you can.
Okay, so recommend people head to thepumphouse.org and get them.
Please, yes.
Okay. And why would you encourage the audience out there to come see this play?
I think we all are familiar with being in a whiteout, with being a little lost.
Yeah.
And this show is really about connecting and seeing ourselves fully and seeing each other fully. And I think everybody can get on board with that.
And did I see or read correctly that it's only 2 people in the cast?
It is. It's a 2-person cast. We're so proud of them. They're really captivating.
Yeah, that is very interesting. All right, well, thank you so much for being here to tell us a little bit about it.
Thank you so much.
All right, and stay with us. We're back after this.
Coming up on CBS Mornings, a historic hush money trial of former President Donald Trump is underway here in New York City. CBS News legal analyst Ricky Kleeman will join us with what we can expect in the coming weeks. We'll also take a look at what impact this trial may have on Trump's presidential run. Plus, author Salman Rushdie survived a brutal stabbing attack, and now he's out with a memoir about it. It's called Knife. The brilliant writer will be here in studio with his wife, poet and author Rachel Eliza Griffiths, for their first joint live interview. And Tanner Adele is a rising country singer, and boy, can she sing. You may recognize her voice. It was featured on 2 songs on Beyonce's new album, Cowboy Carter. Adele will stop by to tell us what it was like to be handpicked by the Queen herself. I bet it felt pretty good. We'll see you 7 o'clock straight up.
Knutson Roofing, locally owned with 18 years of experience to get your project done right the first time. Whether it's roofing, window, or siding installation, we offer reliable, dependable, and quality work we stand behind. Knutson Roofing. Call or visit us online today.
The number of people getting ripped off by scammers is off the charts these days. So if someone calls you or approaches you on social media and starts asking you for money, there's a 100% chance you're being scammed. So if you get these calls, hang up. And if you're ever tempted to follow through, please call me. I'll walk you through the situation. We could potentially save you thousands of dollars.
Are your toilets in need of an upgrade? Not only can older toilets be uncomfortable, they can also clog more and increase your utility bills. At Maxwell White, we offer professionally trusted Kohler toilets. Our popular best-selling toilet is the Kohler Highline, available in various heights to provide ultimate accessibility and ease of use. Don't wait. Start enjoying the exceptional power, innovation, and water-saving sustainability of a new Kohler toilet. Trust the toilet experts at Maxwell White. Plumbing done right. Call today.
It's spring bonus season. Time to take control of your spring in a new Ford SUV. Get started with exclusive spring bonus offers at your local Northland Ford dealers. Then own the season behind the wheel of your new Ford. Whether you're looking for new adventures or dominating the day-to-day, there's a Ford SUV waiting for you at your local Northland Ford dealers. Get in the driver's seat today. Now, lease Explorer for just $499 a month for 36 months. Plus, for a limited time, get $750 in red carpet leasing cash. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
It's here, the new Modular One Ultimate Seating Solution at Home Furniture. Okay, so you're shopping for a sofa or sectional. You want a perfect fit. So how exactly do you do that? Well, the Modular One does exactly that every time. Choose from 6 versatile functional pieces starting at $449 in 5 great colors. Pick what you need, combine, adjust. That's it. Your room, your way. The Modular One, exclusively at Home Furniture.
Knutson Roofing, locally owned with 18 years of experience to get your project done right the first time. Whether it's roofing, window, or siding installation, we offer reliable, dependable, and quality work we stand behind. Knutson Roofing. Call or visit us online today.
More of that goodness. Yeah.
I've got the champ on one side and the legend on the other.
This is your family. You're not anywhere else other than right here, and I feel that.
I suggest starting your day off with a dance party.
Of course you're dancing. Turn you time into Drew time.
We make this show for you. Wherever you are, just take it with you.
Weekdays at 3 on News 8. Celebrating 70 years, we're News 8 Now. See the stories you missed or watch them again on our YouTube page. Or find us at news8000.com.
Welcome back at 6:52. Time for your morning news now. A new bill to ban TikTok could be up for a House vote as soon as this week. This time it's tucked into a set of 4 separate bills addressing Democrats' foreign aid priorities. 3 of those bills have aid for Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan. And sources say the 4th includes a TikTok ban. This comes as the Senate has yet to take up a different TikTok bill that passed through the House with bipartisan support last month. That bill, if passed, would ban the platform from U.S. app stores unless the company breaks ties with its Chinese parent company, ByteDance. The La Crosse School Board finalized language for a school consolidation referendum. That referendum would close Emerson, Spence, and Hintgen elementary schools It would build a new school at the Hogan Administrative Site. State Road Elementary would be expanded to absorb Hinchin's students. Last night, the board added phrasing to clarify Hinchin's closure, which the referendum had not previously mentioned.
I think that in the interest of clarity for the voters and understanding this is what we're putting forward, what we think is a good plan to go forward and make an investment in our district, I think we need to be as clear about that as possible.
Voters will decide on the referendum this November. West Salem High School has a new principal this morning. The school district announcing Justin Jen as the new principal. Jen served several roles in the district, including 6 years as associate principal for West Salem High School. He's succeeding Principal Mike Malott, who's retiring. The district appointed Jen last week. And spring is in the air. You may be itching to fire up the grill or bonfire, but the La Crosse Fire Department is reminding everyone to prioritize fire safety. They say before you start a fire, check if your area is under a burn ban, ensure flames are kept away from structures, and only burn approved fuel. Also, keep a bucket of water or shovel nearby in case the fire gets out of control, and if it does, call the fire department immediately.
Waiting to call just makes it worse. So if we get there and that fire's been put out already, we're not going to be upset about it. So don't hesitate to call us if you're at all worried that that fire's gotten out of control.
The city of La Crosse is currently under a burn ban. That means no open burning is allowed. That includes charcoal grills or recreational fire pits within city limits. And as the spring turkey season opens tomorrow, hunters are adapting to mild winter conditions. Less snow and warmer temperatures mean lighter clothing and longer days in the field. The DNR notes turkeys are also impacted by the weather, spreading out more due to the lack of snow. While this may make locating them harder, the milder conditions could lead to increased turkey activity.
They didn't really have to fight off harsh winter conditions. But that also has kick-started their spring breeding behaviors a bit earlier than what we typically see.
When the turkeys start breeding, flocks disperse, males find their own territories and follow hens for breeding. The hens eventually brood and nest. The DNR anticipates more than 40,000 turkeys harvested this year.
Well, some non-severe showers and thunderstorms could impact western parts of the viewing area over the next couple of hours, maybe clipping the La Crosse area. And then later today, from 3 to 9 p.m., we could see some strong to severe storms, especially I-90 and south, hail, strong winds. Even an isolated tornado can't be fully ruled out, especially to the south. Also very windy today. Wind advisory for most areas due to east winds 20 to 30, gusting to 45 miles per hour. Otherwise, periods of showers and thunderstorms through the day. Highs in the lower to middle 60s. Still showers likely and breezy tomorrow, 60, and a chance of showers, 57 on Thursday.
All right, Bill, thank you. Well, it is time to celebrate one of the world's most diverse and widespread family of flowering plants. Today is National Orchid Day. The often colorful and fragrant blooms of orchids grow in abundance around the world. And did you know orchids are one of the 2 largest families of flowering plants with up to 26,000 species. They can also live longer than a century. But maybe the world's largest orchid lives at the Singapore Botanic Gardens. It's believed to be more than 150 years old. To mark the day, you could brighten your home or office with the beautiful blooms or give some to somebody with a green thumb. Thank you so much for starting your morning with us on News 8 Now this morning. We will see you back here at noon. Until then, enjoy your morning.